Your mother called at 7:18 while you were still at work. You looked at her name and turned the phone face down. "I'll call tonight." At 10:43, you saw the missed call again. You were tired. Tomorrow. The next morning, she sent a voice message. "Nothing important. I just wanted to hear your voice. You listened while tying your shoes. Then you left for work." 3 weeks later, your father needed the back of a chair to stand up. Your mother wore glasses you had never seen before. Medicine boxes sat beside the tea. She smiled and asked, "You've been busy, haven't you?" You said yes, and for the first time the word felt ugly. You were not heartless. You had not stopped loving them. You were just busy in ways that always sounded reasonable. There was work, a manager waiting for an answer, rent, messages, a problem with the car, a friend's birthday, a weekend you needed to recover. Every week had something that seemed more urgent than a phone call that could happen later. Your parents made it easy to postpone them. They never said, "You do not call enough." They said, "Work hard." They never said, "We need you here." They said, "We are fine." When your mother sent a picture of dinner, you reacted with a heart. When your father asked how to change something on his phone, you answered 2 days later. When they called during work, you watched the screen ring until it stopped. You always planned to make up for it. A longer call next week, a full day together next month, a proper visit when work became calmer. But work never became calmer. At home, your mother placed food in front of you as if you were still 17. Your father asked about your job. He remembered the name of the coworker you complained about 6 months ago. They knew the small details of your life. You did not know about the new glasses. You did not know your father had started waking up with pain in one knee. You did not know there were 2 medical appointments written on the kitchen calendar. You pointed at the boxes on the table and asked, "What are these for?" Your mother answered quickly, "Nothing serious." Your father changed the subject. Then you noticed the hallway light flickering. "I'll replace that before I leave," you said. Your father laughed. "I was going to do it." There was a small ladder against the wall. For a moment, you imagined him climbing it alone, one hand gripping the wall, his knee hurting, still telling himself it was easier than asking you to come over. That image stayed with you through dinner. You asked why they had not told you more. Your mother looked down at her bowl and said, "You already have so much to handle." She said it gently. That made it worse. They had started protecting you from the fact that they were getting older, and you had mistaken their silence for proof that nothing was changing. Nothing terrible had happened. That was why delaying felt harmless. There was no emergency, no hospital call, no terrible news. Just slower steps, appointment dates on the kitchen calendar, medicine beside the tea, and a light bulb left unchanged. A father who took longer to stand. A mother who said, "Call when you're free," because she did not want to sound lonely. When it was time to leave, your mother packed food into containers even after you told her not to. Your father carried one bag to the car. You reached for it. "I've got it." He held on for half a second. Then he let you take it. At the gate, they stood together under the porch light. Your mother waved. Your father raised one hand. You drove away. At the first red light, you looked in the mirror. The house was already gone. Your phone was beside you. For the first time that day, you did not feel busy. You felt ashamed. You thought about every time their names had appeared on your screen. Every time you had known they would understand. Every time you had used their patience as permission to call later. Their patience had always made you feel safe. Now it made you feel sick. What exactly were you waiting for? A month with less work? A weekend with no plans? More money? More energy? A version of life where nobody needed anything from you? That version was not coming. There would always be another email, another bill, another reason to be tired. But there would not always be another ordinary Sunday with both of them waiting at home. You wanted to turn the car around. You wanted to go back and sit at the table longer. You wanted to ask questions you had never asked. How did your father feel the first day he became a parent? What did your mother give up that nobody noticed? What did they talk about before you were born? What were they afraid of now, but you kept driving? And that was the part that hurt most. Nothing had been taken from you yet. Still, you could already feel the regret. You imagined another year passing like the last one. More missed calls, more heart reactions instead of conversations, more visits where something new had changed and nobody had told you. One day, your mother might stop calling because she did not want to disturb you. One day, your father might stop asking for help because he had learned not to expect it. And you would tell yourself, they understood. Of course they understood. They had been understanding your whole life, but understanding did not mean they did not miss you. The next morning, you opened your calendar before work. Sunday, 7 in the evening. Call home. You made it repeat every week. Then you added a visit for the following month. A real date. Not sometime soon. You contacted your sibling and asked to be told when appointments were coming. You wrote down 3 questions that were better than, "Are you okay? What did the doctor say? Is anything broken at home? What do you need help with this week?" Then you added 1 question that had nothing to do with problems. Tell me something about your life before I was born. The first Sunday, the reminder appeared while you were finishing an email. Your hand stayed on the keyboard. The old habit returned immediately. Just finish this first. Call in 20 minutes. Then you remembered the porch light, your father's hand on the chair, and your mother holding the medicine box away from her eyes. You closed the laptop. When your mother answered, she sounded surprised. "Is everything okay?" You smiled. "Everything's fine. I just wanted to hear your voice." There was a short silence. Then she laughed. "Your father joined the call." You asked him about his first job. He told the story badly. He skipped important parts. Your mother interrupted him 3 times to correct the details. The call lasted 27 minutes. Nothing was fixed. They were still getting older. You were still busy. The bills were still there. But that night, their voices did not have to wait behind another notification. You cannot stop time from changing the people who raised you, but you can stop treating them like they belong to a quieter version of your life that may never come. Call while the conversation can still be ordinary. Call before you need a reason.